Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Optibotimus coming at you with another Optibotimus retro review. And I've decided, originally I had lined up the Silverhawks, and I was going to do those, but I really wanted to get this guy open for a long time, so I decided to go ahead and do this. Now this is the Uncanny X-Men 2nd edition Apocalypse figure. Now the first version of Apocalypse was absolutely terrible. This one is unbelievable. I originally had the guy, and digging through my old toys, I found him. Here he is, missing a leg. Which really kind of sucks. I mean, he's got some really scratched up paint here, and actually, I think that's kind of a problem with this. It's painted over, and as you can see, I'm chipping off this paint that's on my nail. You can see that it's actually a really kind of disappointing kind of paint job on this, and I'm sure this one has the same problems, but hopefully I'm not going to scrape these up as much because I used to play with these guys a hell of a lot. They're initially based off of the original 1990s animated cartoon, which again, I absolutely loved it. The megalomaniacal, whatever, mutant villain known as Apocalypse believes that total war between humans and mutants is inevitable. In order to weed out those he feels are weak and unsuitable for the upcoming conflict, he manipulates mutants into battling one another, calculating that with the help of the strongest and most ruthless survivors, he can conquer the world and become ruler of all, both man and mutants. And you can see there's a lot of other figures that are here in the line. I had a lot of these when I was growing up, and I'm going back and I'm buying some of these again, and I absolutely love it. You can see that from Golden Apple. The name of the store is Golden Apple. It was $9.95, but I don't really care how much that costs. That's probably how much I actually got this from. I don't think I paid more than $20 shipped for this whole figure. But action figure with working pinchers and jabbing action replacement weapons at the arms. As you can see, he's got the different arms here that these attach to, and unbelievable. Absolutely love this figure. So and that's just a cool picture of Apocalypse. When I think of Apocalypse, I think of that, and that just is gorgeous. So I'm opening it. I've wanted to do this. I've had him now for several weeks, a couple months actually, and I really have wanted to get this guy open. Setting that off to the side, they used to come with cards, and this one does, and it comes with a Rogue card, which is really kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that very well. I know it's kind of dark. Well, that doesn't help too much. Try to tap to focus. Nope. Move the card around. Well, it wouldn't be an Optibotimus retro review if I didn't knock things over, shake things up, or whatever. But Rogue, really cool. That's another character that I always really liked. What does it say here on the back? Join me. Her real name is unknown. She's 5'8", 120 pounds. She was born in something county, Mississippi. DNA analysis possesses the mutant ability to absorb the powers of others, flight, super strength, and invulnerability, and alien in origin. Her powers are, I'm obviously reviewing Apocalypse, so that's going to be a little bit off, but Rogue is actually, she stole powers, I think it was from like Miss Marvel or something like that. She absorbed the powers of her, and that's how she got the ability to fly and things of that nature originally in the comic books. When Rogue asked to be admitted to my school, I was weary. He was one of the X-Men's most dangerous foes, in tears, begging for my help to cure her of her split personality caused by her powers. Yeah, that's right. To my surprise and pleasure, Rogue is now not only cured, but a mainstay of the X-Men's blue team, bringing her strengths and a bit of her southern charm to the battle for justice. And that's signed by Xavier there. Doesn't really go too much into it, but when she absorbed the powers of Miss Marvel, and I hope I'm getting that name right, she took on her personality, and that really kind of screwed her head up. But Apocalypse, and oh man, I can remember how much I loved this figure as a kid. This thing got played with like you would not believe. And I forgot how cool these are. Very nice, flexible rubber little bits here that just plug right in here. And then plug right in here. So freaking cool. I've always loved Apocalypse. He's probably one of my favorite villains of all time, and that's just excellent. Just, oh, come on, head turn. I know your head turns. There we go. It hasn't turned in so long that obvious, well, it's never turned, but this is just absolutely fantastic. I love the way it looks. Oh, just so cool. Apocalypse has just always been a super cool character in my opinion. His powers kind of vary. Nobody really knows what his powers are, other than the fact that he's lived for forever, basically, and he's damn near invincible. He can change his shape, he can change his form, he can change his size. He can obviously have his arms pop off, and these just plug right in. Now, this was always one problem I didn't like. The fact that they always angle inward. That really kind of sucks. I really don't like that, but he still has the hose bit right there that you can plug that into, giving it a nice, authentic look. I'm so happy that I picked this guy up again, because you saw my original one's busted, so you can have it do that, but, I mean, it goes off on this angle where it goes inward, which really does kind of suck. I never liked that about it. And then you can take this, oh, and they're pinchers, so they spring just like that, and then this guy right here, I don't even know what you would call this, like some kind of a cannon or something, but, I mean, when you got it like that, it just looks really kind of goofy, and then it's like a cannon or a saw type of a thing, really, whatever you want to call it, but I never really wasted my time too much with these. I always just preferred keeping the regular arms, because it's so freaking cool. So cool. Get these little bits plugged in there. Get that little bit plugged in there. Do the same on this side. And, I mean, this is Apocalypse. Easily one of the coolest of all supervillains in all of Marvel, DC, anything. Absolutely fantastic. So very badass. So very cool. I just love the way he looks. That is just easily one of the coolest figures in comic books, and I'm so very thrilled, so very happy to pick this guy up. So there he is, the one, the only Apocalypse. So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to another Optibotimus retro review. Until I do it again, I'll talk to you later.